just doing it for the honour.
Are you okay?
That was too hard, Dad.
Right, Ryan. Dad. Sorry, Dad. Right, Dad. Listen. Who do you think would win, right, in a fight between a polar bear and a big lion and a regular-sized rhino? Who do you think would win in a fight?
Why are they fighting?
Just because lack of resources. Doesn't matter. Lack of resources. Something like that.
What was the sort of?
A wee polar bear, a big lion, and a regular-sized rhino. Who would win?
Oh, a rhino.
Really, a rhino? A regular-sized rhino?
You can't penetrate a rhino's skull.
Polar bears are dead hard. Right, what about an Apache helicopter or a UFO or a massive pterodactyl?
Yeah, but only one of those things is sentient, son.
But who'd win in a fight? Doesn't it matter who's sentient? You don't get extra points for that.
A helicopter can't get in a fight.
You've not seen the helicopters round my bit, mate. Who would win? Just choose an Apache helicopter, a UFO, or a big pterodactyl. UFO, exactly, it would be. How about a killer whale and a great white shark and a T-Rex? And they're fighting in a jacuzzi.
I don't even know.
Right, okay, how about a Viking and a samurai and a knight?
Right,
it doesn't matter because this is the answer. This is For Honor, and after some manipulation by the gods, an age of all-out war has been descended upon the people. Dad, you can leave now. Has been descended on the people of the Vikings and the knights and the samurai, and it's basically a big game of who's the hardest, and the prize is another fight. The art of battle, say Ubisoft, is the unsheathed For Honor upon us. And I've got to say, I think this one's a bit of a keeper. I think this game may well be a keeper, rather than the hack and slash ego inflator that Dynasty Warriors is. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm quite partial to a bit of joyful button bashing, bloodbathing. But all I'm saying is this isn't that. That's not what this game is, even though it might appear like that at first glance. The combat system in For Honor is much more strategic. Yeah, the controls are really intuitive, easy to pick up, while allowing you to discover the multitude of wee subtleties and nuances that naturally occur as you progress. It's a bit like playing guitar, right? With a tiny bit of effort, anyone can learn like 3 chords and bash out a bit of Knocking on Heaven's Door or something like that. But if you want to get away with wearing a cool hat and getting all your mates to call you Slash, then you're going to have to practice, right? Light, heavy attacks, dodges, feints, parries, combo chains, revenge attacks, guard breaks, counters, uninterruptible attacks, unblockable attacks, stuns, throws, even environmental elements are at your disposal. There's even a bit of a God Hand-esque skills upgrade that you can assign to various buttons. It all adds up to a very rich, chess-like battle experience, and I love it. I also really enjoyed the campaign mode. There's enough story there to make the scenarios more interesting, yet not too much that it detracts from what is just an all-out action game. However, this game really exists for the multiplayer experience, so much so that you can only play it with a constant online connection, even in campaign mode. So if you've got a dodgy connection, maybe this isn't the one for you. In fact, I was moving house, it was quite frustrating at the time. However, the gameplay in multiplayer is rich, varied and rewarding. You can use this chess-like battle system to take on another player online, and you have an experience that's more akin to a boxing match than a button basher. Or maybe just get a squad together and go for a 4-on-4 rammy, like you used to down the park, but you're too old for that now. So just stay in and play your games like a good boy.
Right, but Jerry,
what?
You're getting it's all this blooming violence, it's got you all hepped up.
I'm not hepped up, I'm fine. Here, listen, who do you think would win in a fight between Tesco, Lidl and Aldi?
I don't know what any of the words mean, son.
They're shops. Who do you think would win in a fight? Tesco's massive.
That one then.
Tesco, no, wouldn't be Aldi. Aldi's brilliant. Aldi's really good way. It's all about the honour. You wouldn't understand. It's all about the honour.